No, I want my fucking dogs back, okay? Like, I don't want help. This has been fucking so hard. Nobody understands. Officer Burton took him multiple times. I let him pick me up peacefully and throw me in a cop car. I don't know what to do at this point.
Yep, back in early 2024, before anybody else was getting Judge Cahn, I got Judge Cahn. And I got some great ones from him back then. They're all in my playlist. But this is one of them that I pulled out to show you today. This guy is a mental health provider, supposedly. It's wild. Here we go, guys.
So the case that you're here for today,
Trespassing.
yes, that's correct. And that allegedly occurred on March 2nd of
Not allegedly,
2024. I'm sorry?
Not allegedly it did. Allegedly means possibly.
Well, right now it's an allegation, so right. And you may have made a determination as to whether it happened. I haven't yet made that determination, but I understand what you're saying. So you're here for that charge, but I also have some other cases. I just want to make sure that we call them all.
And I'd also like to talk about my court date on February 13th where no one showed up.
Okay, and let me take a quick look at the files that I've got.
And then my previous court date before that was January 5th. And then I have a court date coming up on March 26th. All of these are illegal charges against, basically I got here in July and my service animals were illegally taken from me 5 times by the Polder BT, cost me over $500,000. So I have a bone to pick with every single officer, including this entire court system, because you've cost me almost $1 million since I've been here.
All right, let me just take a look. I'm going to step through this. So I have a case number 2024-633. In that case, there is a charge of having a prohibited item, which is a tent or a net.
Yeah.
And that's a violation of 8321. And then there's an obstructing government operations charge from that same date.
Now, I am was a licensed mental health counselor in Seattle. My animals are actually certified at the government level, and they were taken illegally 5 times. Officer Burton took them 4 times. I was illegally threatened by multiple police officers. Caparelli was one of them. She picked me up when I was doing a peaceful protest and claimed that I kicked her and illegally charged me with 2 assault charges. So I have to plead my case every time I come in here. And last time I showed up, no one showed up. I was the only one in the courtroom. And there was a judge there. And then the time before that, my public defender showed up and she was really mean to me. And the other judge was really mean to me. So now I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is this court system about? And I use the F word because it means pluck, which came from when a soldier lost his finger or a Native American lost their finger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just try to get through
That's
each
not what it
case.
means.
Right? Like, I don't even know how to get to my own cases because this system is so screwed up. And Angela Davis at Berkeley has taught me really well that this system should not be around. The jail system. I was put in the jail multiple times. One time for about 3 to 4 weeks where I almost got COVID. It is a disgusting place where you torture people. I'll tell you.
Let me make some records here on cases, okay?
I'm just going to sit down because I'm emotionally handicapped and I do not have my service animals.
All right. That's fine. And
Thank you.
Go ahead and relax there for a moment. I'll just kind of explain to you what I'm doing with each of these cases. In case number 2024-1084, that's the one that you've just appeared on the trespass charge.
Yep,
case number 2024-633 was a case where a warrant issued because you weren't in court on February 20th.
I was tackled by a police officer off my bike. He gave me a scuff on my arm right here. His name is Slidell. An officer called me yesterday to investigate that case. They're investigating him. No, they're not investigating him. They're investigating who? I don't know.
All right, let me address the case right where it stands. Because you've come to court today, I'm going to cancel the warrant for that. All right, so the warrant's been canceled.
And an officer told me last night, 3 nights ago, when the shit was beat out of me, and they couldn't do anything about it nor catch the person, that there was 2 warrants out for my arrest.
Okay, well, I'm glad he shared that with you, and you came to court, so I'm glad you've come to court.
Okay.
So that's good. And I'm going to pull up one other case. We'll do it one at a time. Case number 2024-812.
Case numbers down.
And we can give you some paperwork when you leave, so you won't have to write anything down. I'm going to give you documentation for you. let's take a look on that one. Again, that looks like a citation that was issued. I'm talking about case number 2024-812. That was a citation that was issued by Officer Pleiter on February 18th.
That's the one that ripped me off my bike.
And that's a trespass charge allegedly to have occurred at 1109 Walnut.
Oh, no, that's a different officer. Excuse me. I misspoke. It was cited. Yeah. I don't know every cop's name, just most of them.
So this allegedly occurred at Rosetta Hall.
Yeah, that's correct.
All right,
I applied for a job there, and I was in a job interview, and I was asked to leave. That was a different day. And then I left kindly, and then another day I was there buying food. That was a different day. And then a different day I bought food there, and then a different day I bought food there, and that wasn't that day. So I'm trying to figure out why I have so much trauma due to every police officer, or excuse me, not every police officer, just most of the Boulder PD, including this court system, including this gentleman sitting on my left, who I had to plead to get my service animals back. He said a year, I said 9 months, I say now.
That's Christopher, guys. We love him.
Okay.
He doesn't know where they are.
One step at a time for you, Mr. Ambrose.
Right?
On
That's
that
what I'm
case,
saying. Like one step at a time. Like this is fucking illegal. Now you get it.
in that case number 2024-812, because you've appeared today, even though you were not in court on the original court date, which is February 28th, I'm going to cancel the warrant because
Thank
you are here.
I appreciate that.
So that's the third of these cases. And then case number 2023-3899. Let me pull up that
Thank you
case.
so much. And I actually do not want a public defender. I will defend myself.
Okay, and that was going to be one of the
Great
questions that
idea.
I was going to ask you. That's
Yeah, no, my public defender is not good.
It's mean to him.
this was in December.
3 times to court.
In December,
Mhm.
on this case 3899, you entered into a deferred judgment in connection with the charge of subjecting animals to unnecessary
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit. Sorry. Those are my children. I have 2 dead children, and I've taken such good care of those, and those animals replaced my dead children, and I'm sick of having to tell my story to fucking police officers. I've been peaceful this whole time. This is a peaceful protest right now, and I want that. I want the money. They're charging me $1,000 for that. I want $100,000 for that. That's what I'm saying. Or else I'll sue this entire court system. I'll take it to the Supreme Court. I do not give a fuck. Excuse my language. I am being as kind as I possibly can right now. The officers have beat me up, and I did not report it, and I'm putting my fucking foot down.
okay.
Yep.
Let's pause for a moment so we can kind of just get
I don't
through.
want to pause. I'm trying to plead my case.
I know,
See what I'm
but I
saying?
know you don't. But I have. It's hard for me to
I'll
catch up
breathe.
with you. All right, you got to let me catch up with you.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm talking about that case from December 12th of 2023. That's the case where you entered into the deferred judgment on the subjecting animals to unnecessary suffering charge. The expectation at that time was that you would agree to perform 5 housing-related tasks, and that you'd.
Yeah, I don't know what those are, and the expectation was a $1,000 ticket that's already been.
We're not charging you any fees.
I know that already happened. I was already here. You see, I remember all the stuff that happened. They don't.
The judge is so far keeping him barely under control. The sheriffs, the bailiffs, I don't know if he has sheriffs in there or bailiffs, they're about to make an appearance.
Well, that's why we have these
Okay, I'm
documents.
going to record now. Thank you.
All right. So I want to turn to Niat or Carlos. I don't know if either one of you have been involved with Mr. Ambrose in connection with the 5 housing-related tasks.
I met with all of them.
Carlos has been working with Mr. Ambrose a little closer than I have, but I know VI SPDAT assessment has been done and ID has been ordered for Mr. Ambrose. So 2 out of 5.
Okay, so he's in progress with those
Yep.
things.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
You had to do to prove my fucking innocence. So stupid.
Okay. So I think I've got a handle on what we've got pending,
Okay.
which I had to do, and thank you for your
Yo
patience.
necesito interpreter para Sanskrit. I need a Sanskrit interpreter. Just kidding, I don't.
Sanskrit
All right,
interpreter.
Mr. Ambrose, you have appeared on these 3 other cases, but we don't have resolution. And what I thought I heard you say is that you do not want the public defender to represent
No.
those 3 cases.
She's-
Okay,
No,
That's fine.
I want to defend myself.
and that's okay.
Thank
I
you.
just wanted to make sure that
Yeah.
that's what you wanted
No,
to do, and
she
I have to
showed
make a
bunch of
record of it.
times. She was helpful when I was in jail, but then they yelled at me for coming to court. The judge at that time was not a very kind judge, and I have no idea why they yelled at me, and they were mean to me. I don't know what language you want me to put it in. This is the most stressful year of my life, and it has cost me $1 million.
And I'm really sorry to hear it's been that stressful. So let's figure out what the next step's gonna be. I need to advise you of the charge on the record because that's how we have to do this, just because that's required in the court process. And then you have the option of pleading not guilty and setting these cases for trial. Is that what you'd like to do?
Well, what will be quicker? Because I know it's my right to have a speedy and fair trial. This has not been speedy. I'm looking for a fair trial. So you let me know how I get a fair trial and I will calm down.
Okay. I believe I can give you a fair trial.
Thank you.
I try to be very fair.
I appreciate that. I have had you multiple times and I do feel that you are a very fair judge.
All right. And I want to tell you about your options with respect to that, okay? Let's start with case number 2000. We'll go to the one that's the oldest that hasn't had a resolution. That's 2024 633. So let me pull that one back up. Give me a moment to pull that one up.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so the charge in this case, there's 2 counts on this case.
Okay.
Having a tent or net, which is prohibited by section 8321 of the Boulder Revised Code on February 8th of 2024 right near the Boulder Public Library at 1001 Arapahoe Avenue. Do you understand that charge? How do you want to plead to that charge?
What happens if I plead guilty? I have to pay $50, right?
No, not necessarily.
tased
No.
immediately.
Well, let me take a step back.
Hold on. The officer incorrectly wrote my information on the ticket.
The ticket says $50 bond.
No,
Okay.
but it also says 150 pounds. Doesn't put my name
Oh, I
on
see.
it.
As far as
See
your
what I'm
weight.
saying? He actually incorrectly wrote down. He wouldn't like I don't even know which ticket anymore.
Yeah, well,
That's right.
this one shows $170, 170 pounds.
Right. I'm like, okay, so that is a different one. Thank you.
But it's a February 8th ticket.
Okay.
It alleges that you were at the library with a tent or net.
Yes, I'm.
And that's section 8321. It also alleges that you obstructed government operations in violation of section 551. Now, if you'd like to speak with the prosecutor today, you could have a conversation with Mr. Reynolds and see what he would offer to resolve
I'm
the
actually
case.
going to ask your opinion.
You can ask. There's certain limits on what I can do, but you can ask questions.
See
if
what
you,
I'm saying?
yes.
It's like, I know my rights.
Yes, you do.
I've read my U.S. Constitution
Yeah.
multiple times. At this point, I just want my dogs back. They're wolf hybrids. They're completely legal here.
We're not on the dog case right
I don't
now.
even know how to get there.
Let's not get to that
Okay.
yet right now. I know that may be what's driving you crazy right now, but
It literally is what's driving me crazy.
yeah, I get you.
I'm
But
emotionally handicapped. And I
let's-
cannot fucking handle this shit.
do you want to take a few minutes to just?
No, I want my fucking dogs back. Okay? Like, I don't want help. This has been fucking so hard. Nobody understands. Officer Burton took him multiple times. I let him pick me up peacefully and throw me in a cop car. I don't know what to do at this point. Those are my, I don't know what to do.
I think we're going to take that case first. Let's try to address it where just so I can clarify. And it may not be the news that you want to hear, but I'm going to take that case first.
Okay.
This is the 2023 3899 case.
Okay.
And there may have been an associated case as far as a forfeiture. I'll take a moment to see where we are. So in that's the case I mentioned just a few minutes ago. That's the case where you entered into a deferred judgment. And the terms of the deferred judgment at that time, which was December 12th, was that you would enter a guilty plea to the charge of subjecting an animal to unnecessary suffering.
That wasn't December 12th.
That's the date that I have on the
December
ticket.
fucking 14th.
The date of the violation.
No, I drank.
The date.
See, what are they doing here? See what I'm saying?
Well, when you started to yell, they got a little nervous.
They
and
give
they
me
calmed.
fucking complex PTSD. I'm gonna go sit over here now because I trust these people more.
Do you want to sit for a moment?
Yeah, I want them out of the room.
It's going to be fine.
No, it's not. Y'all don't understand mental health. See what I'm saying? I do.
No, I understand you're under a great deal of stress. I understand that.
I'm not under stress. I'm trying to plead my case.
We're fine, officer. We're fine. Thank you.
Gee, like, how many cops do I need to fucking flip out?
They're more worried than I am.
Yeah.
All right, I believe you can manage through this.
Okay.
But they've got a building that they've got to protect, and so that's what they're doing.
Yeah, they also didn't, I never brought my dogs in this building.
I'm not saying you did, okay?
They would have been allowed to be.
Yeah. So let's try to make our way through this, because it's really stressful for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emergency psychiatric crisis line. I do not need to talk to anyone. I need food. Not right now.
What I was talking to you about was case number 2023-3899. There was a citation that was issued in connection with that case.
For doing what?
Give me a moment.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to read through it because I have to go back and look at what's in here. This is, you referred to September 19th. That was the date of the alleged violation at that point, okay? And the allegation that you subjected an animal to unnecessary suffering. Yeah. When you were in court on December 12th, you entered into a deferred judgment,
okay.
All right?
Yeah.
And that's the agreement that said, I'm going to complete 5 housing-related tasks.
Yes, I'm on 2, I guess.
You're on 2, you're doing fine with that.
Great.
And the other condition was that you were not going to have animals for the 9 months beginning at that day.
I don't actually agree with that anymore.
And that's problematic because that's part of the agreement.
And I would just like to go visit them. He did say I could go visit them.
So I've had you speaking. Mr. Reynolds, do you want to comment on where things stand to the extent you know? And if there isn't anything you can add, that's fine.
I do not know, where.
Mia does. Mia knows where they are.
Animals.
We had an appointment. He didn't show up to our appointment. And I don't know what to do when he doesn't show up for his appointments. I showed up here on the day and time. It was 9 a.m. I don't remember the exact date. I talked to someone over in that room and he was not here. So I don't know what to do when someone doesn't show up for their job. I am what you call a critical intensive response team advocation. I do it for free. Honestly, I don't know what to do at this point. Like, I don't feel safe in this city anymore.
He should not be allowed to do that.
Until I get my wolf hybrids back.
And what I see in the summons is those, if it's the same dogs, they were impounded on.
See, I have to
Okay. You can correct me. I'm doing the best I can. You just give me a little grace, if you will.
Of course.
It does show that in the report that some animals were impounded that day.
They were. They were not harmed. I have never exposed them to suffering. I feed them better than I feed myself. Now you fucking get it.
What I'm doing right now, Mr. Ambrose, I'm just reading the reports and reminding myself of what I've read before because I remember these circumstances.
Now I'm 5 days sober. Great. Been sober 6 out of the last 9 months.
Well, you're making good progress.
Thank you. I had about 11 years of sobriety.
So 6 months, 11 years, 5 days.
The only thing to do was use and go sit with other drug addicts and alcoholics to help them through this kind of shit.
Yeah. I'm reading the reports so that I have a good idea of where things stood. And what's unfortunate at this point is that was September. This is.
I know. We had a leap year. Great.
6 months ago, right?
Yep, the whole court system.
Just about 6 months ago to the day.
Yep.
And so they were impounded then. The court doesn't have any.
6 months of their fucking life.
We don't have any authority over the dog.
6
animals.
months of my baby's life.
Yeah.
There's no money.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? He wants me to wait till September.
That's the agreement that you reached with the prosecutors to wait until September before you can have animals again.
Pay me.
We can't pay you.
I know.
All right, so I don't see that there's a violation. Mr. Reynolds, is there anything that looks to me like we aren't in any position to do anything on that particular case?
We're not.
Because he's done 2 of the 5 tasks. I want you to keep working with Niat and Carlos with respect to those tasks. Would you like for me to call the CERT team so they could come and speak with you?
No, I know them.
Okay, I'm willing to, if you want to interact and have an interaction with them.
I used to have the phone number of one of them. I've had 4 cell phones stolen. I've had a bike stolen. When my skateboard was stolen, there was an officer there. He was in an argument with me because I found a badge in the creek and I was giving it back. And while I was giving it back, stuff was stolen out of my car. My car is now at Subaru because it's a lemon and I don't care about money. I just want my service animals back.
And that's not something that I can order.
I know.
Okay. And I empathize with you because I know it's a tremendous loss for you.
But give me money.
Just look at pictures of them now because that's all I got.
Yeah. Let's talk about those other cases. Are you in a position to go forward with those right now? Right. Let's talk about the other 3 cases that you have pending.
Okay.
Case number 2024-633.
Okay.
That's the case that I just described to you. It has the tent or net allegation and the obstructing government operations near Boulder Public Library. That's the oldest of the 3. And then there's case number 2024-812. I'm going to pull that up right now.
Thank you, Jim.
Judge is almost at the end. He almost made it to the end. Don't fumble, Judge.
And that's a case alleging trespass at 1109 Walnut.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
And that's the one where allegedly that you were at the Rosetta Hall. We talked a little bit about that.
Yeah.
I haven't taken a plea on any of these yet, but I'm just reminding you.
Thank you.
And then there's one more case number 2024-1084.
That's correct.
And I'll pull that one up real quick and remind you. And then we're going to a couple of different ways we can proceed.
Okay.
You've already told me you don't want public defender representation.
I don't even know what I want at this point.
It's
like what's in
Ms. Talene is an excellent public defender. She's certainly capable of meeting with you and talking to you about the cases today. Do you want to talk to her about them? It might help.
Guys, just stop for a second. Imagine if he got Butler. You all remember Butler, right? As his public defender. That would have been awesome.
She can hear what you have to say, and as importantly, she can also. She's not going to be as emotional as you are, and she can help make good decisions on
what I am is reasonable.
Okay.
Okay. There's a combination of emotion and reason. To be a human means to be embodied. So I don't want to have to teach everyone on earth what it means to be a human. I'm a psychologist, retired. I'm a therapist, retired. I am tired. I got burned out because I used to work with 0 to 6-year-olds, and I used to work with adults. I did it for about 5 to 6 years. I have a master's. I have an undergrad. I have multiple undergrads. Like, I don't know what to do at this point because I think I'm smarter than everyone in this building, and it sucks.
Okay.
You know what I like?
I understand what you're saying.
I'm trying to go back.
Got a trespass charge in that case from, this is from the Boulder Bookstore at 1107 Pearl Street.
That's a place where I buy books. That's the most recent one.
Yeah.
I know the owner. He invited me in.
So let's talk about the next steps.
Thank you.
You've been charged with these offenses. That was a trespass charge. So you've got
I know, I was-
2 trespassing charges from different dates, and you have the prohibited items and obstructing government operation.
And then I still have items.
So, if you'd like, I'm more than happy to appoint the public defender, and you can speak with Ms. Talene. Do you want to do that?
Sure.
Okay, let's start with that. Okay.
And then I want to leave. What's the quickest way for me to get out of here?
Today?
Yeah.
You've been here a while. Let me chat with Ms. Talene and see what she thinks makes sense.
Like, I'm hungry. I know how to get food. I don't like the shelter.
Ms. Talene, could I just interrupt for just a moment? I've appointed you to Mr. Ambrose's case, but he's had a pretty emotional morning. He's been here for quite a while.
Yeah.
I'm more than happy to reset his cases.
I would prefer to do that.
I don't
Okay.
worry about it. Your continuation is fine.
We're going to reset you. That'll get you a chance to kind of get your bearings, get you out of here, and then
And
you
then I
can
have a
go.
court date the 26th.
I want
That's
to
my
double
date.
check that.
That's the one with the 2 felonies and.
Okay, so that's down the hall.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
I'm going to reset you for our court for April, the second
Thank you.
Tuesday and first Tuesday in April. That's her normal court date.
That's fine because I don't get my dogs back until September.
Right.
What are
So,
the
and
felonies?
We're going to be focused between now and April.
Thank you.
Hopefully have more conversations with Carlos so that you can make more progress on some issues surrounding stability tasks.
Yep.
And then when you come back, Ms. Talene will be here And we'll have you meet with her right away, so you're not here for 2 hours. As soon as you'll be one of the first cases that we have her call that day, okay? She's gonna give you her card. I need you to go out front so they can give you that new court date, okay? If you'll have a seat on the benches, they'll get you the new date, and then we'll get you going
No,
from there.
Judge.
Thank you.
Judge, if you know they're a talker, you put them at the end of the docket. Now you're going to make everybody wait for him to finish his crazy speech, which is going to be even crazier next time. He don't get no dogs. He's not getting his dogs back, dumbass. You can't be cruel to a dog and then get your dogs back. Not in this court. Remember Rollo? If you guys have seen my video back 2.5 years ago, maybe? Rollo, the dog, was in this court. It was a couple-day long trial. Don't go back and watch that one. Don't watch the Rollo trial. If you're scrolling through my videos and you see the Rollo trial, you hear Rollo, just keep scrolling. Do it for yourself. Do it for your children. Don't watch that one. All right. Thanks for coming out, guys. Appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Bye.